Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Tahira Islam here, uh, with 22 years teaching management. In short, one can say like educational experience. Topic is self-care for educators. Yeah, before that, would like to show you certain other images as well. So if you are in the position to see it, this presentation just gives my name here. So let's see what is next for us here. Yes, the contents of the topic. I hope you people did understand what I wanted to show you here. It's all about the self-care for the educators. So you must have understood up till now that the topic is related to your life, to my life, and to all those who are found inside school, colleges, universities, performing, the duties in one form or another while teaching the students to different levels. So let's see, what have I, yes, I'm going to discuss what is self-care and then types of self-care we will be discussing. I personally will discuss with you. Then essentials, why is self-care essential for educators? This is very important, But what can you see here in these all pictures? Yes, what comes to your mind? Wanted to have an interactive session, but because as it is not, so I have to answer my own questions myself. Yes, what can you see in the very first picture? If you just see here, I'm just going to pick up the pen. What can you see in this picture? What is that lady showing to you? This lady, yes, this. What thing comes to me? Shouting, showing some frustration, feels as if she's stressful. Yeah, it is like that. Now, next picture, let's see. What does this second picture, this one, what does this, uh, you know, uh, present? What does this give you the idea when you look at the picture? It seems as if the educationist or the teacher or the educator is here. She is stressful, confused, unable to understand what to do and what not, and couldn't prioritize the things. Seems like that. Yeah, and let's move to the third picture. Yes, what about this educator? Yes. When do you do like this? When you're stressful, when you want to do so many things, but you don't find a way out, and you're sad, you are pessimistic, you are tired, fatigued, all like the things that show that physically you are not good, or mentally or emotionally you are upset. Yeah. What about this fourth picture? This fourth picture shows us the educator, and it shows us an educator actually, the one who is found, using, dealing up with all the, clashes, is one who is involved in, you can say that is trying to give instructions in an orderly way to the juniors. In fact, the fourth picture gives you an idea that the person, the educator, wants to have the authority as if he hasn't been given the chance to apply this authority somewhere else. So now, if it is, if it is, you can say like it is a known practice that whenever you want to talk to the child, talk at the same level, and then again without pointing. It's very common practice. In fact, at times we also do that one, but this is really wrong. So being, showing you this picture, purpose behind showing this picture is that you do understand what is the topic about, that because these all educators, they did not find a way out how to work on themselves. I think they did not find a way out to take care of themselves first, because first it's you who come, I personally believe that when you are going to give something to others, you believe that you have that one with you as well. You know, it's a general saying, as Prophet ﷺ also said that in one of his hadith as narrated, that you just try, if you are going to enforce others for anything, make sure that you are also doing the same thing. Same goodness is in you as well. It should not be only through words, it should be through actions as well. So just coming back to the point. So this was the picture that was all about. Let's see what is next for. Yeah. Now here. It's a, you can say, web diagram, a pie diagram I have shown you here that discusses, you know, the self-care plan, or what is self-care and how self-care plan that could be implemented actually. So this is all that revolves, that revolves around ourselves. It is all about lifestyle. It is about your physical growth. It is about your spiritual growth, and then emotional growth. When emotional growth, spiritual growth, that is strong, that gives stress. Talked about this one. I keep your lifestyle. Definitely, it's the lifestyle that works a lot. Then definitely, before lifestyle is all about your physique, your physical strength, your physical body, how you treat your body, how you treat your physical self. That is really important. Whether you take care of yourself or not, whether you know. I will discuss this thing in detail as well. I will let you know what is it all about. Then comes, spiritual. When you have the lifestyle, then physical, spiritual. When physical and spiritual, they go hand in hand definitely, and they together give strength to your emotional self, in fact. And when emotionally you're strong as well, they give strength to your mental self. And when all these areas, like the lifestyle is okay, spiritual, physical, emotional, mental, and they all together develop this area strong. Every individual in society is linked to one another, or is connected to one another. So individuals together make up families, families together make up social system and society. So when all these things are absolutely good, like lifestyle perfectly good, spiritual self, physical self, emotional self, or emotional part in a human body, and mental part, when they in an individual, if these things are perfect, definitely they are going to give a healthy society, give rise to a healthy society actually. So this social bonding and social, you could say that linkage, it becomes strong and becomes constructive, fruitful, optimistic, makes a person passionate to work for others, to work for society. So it's like that, the things go like this. Along with that, I will be defining you what is self-care. So self-care is anything you do. Now, like is anything you do to take care of yourself so that you can stay physically, mentally, and emotionally well. So these three are the major parts. The other three are the tertiary parts. But when these three are strong, they make the individual strong. Along with that, when physically, mentally, emotionally one is well, then definitely comes the spiritual side and the social. Hope I'm clear. So physical self-care, then spiritual self-care, emotional self-care. They are the major parts, and rest others are the tertiary ones. And we are going to see what's physical self-care, such as example. No, before example, we are going to see one thing. That is, like physical self-care is all about, taking care of your body. It starts with cleaning of the teeth, washing of the face, shower, taking good sleep, nap time schedule, good food schedule, exercise routines, and, choices of food, choices of dressing. In fact, this is all what you do for your physical self-care, actually. The environment that you sit in. And, at times I just consider, like, when you talk about physical self-care, I just say all biotic and abiotic factors, they also play a very important role in your physical self-care. So, adopting an exercise routine that you can stick with, or choosing healthy and nourishing. Definitely, that's very important. You should must know on one side there's a burger, on the other side there is some salad. So you must know your choice. One thing is going to make you obese, the other one is really good for your health. So it's choice is yours. What are you going to select for yourself? So these are the physical self care. In the end, I will definitely give you some other. At the end, I will also discuss some other examples and some other, like you can say, that items that are related to physical self care as well. Okay, my dear. So I hope that you're not being bored by my this session. Spiritual self-care. Now, second is the spiritual self-care, such as attending a religious service. So being Muslims, definitely we offer 5 times prayers. Then, at times sitting with someone, sitting in mosque or sitting in a community and telling your, like you can say, giving your all optimistic, positive point of views and to others as well. So breathing life in the lifeless people as well around, giving them some idea how can we be like near to Allah as well by meditation, or by by a regular acts of kindness, for example some charity, being the helping hand, giving in one way or another. So this is all that through which your spiritual elevation, the moment your spiritual elevation is there, definitely spiritual self-care is there. So no more discussion on spiritual self-care. I talked a lot. I believe it's a connection, inner self connection with the creator and with the creator as well, the other creator. So at all levels, it could slide. Now the next slide is all about emotional self-care. So emotional self-care is a self-talk. You have enough awareness about yourself. Okay, fine. That also says when to say yes and when to say no. Okay, this is important. When are you going to say yes? When are you going to say no? So emotional self-care, such as self-talk, saying no to the things that cause unnecessary stress, or giving yourself permission to take a pause. Very important thing. I just say, please highlight, note this point. This is a really important. This is a permission to take a pause. Yeah, this is really important. I'm just circling it thrice. Educators or the people working in different departments or at different level, they do work. There's a hierarchy of that. So under that hierarchy, sometimes you are asked to do certain tasks. Sometimes you are already burdened with your own task and you are given the other tasks as well. So if you feel that you have enough time, you have spirit and energy, and you can do it in the best way, and that's not going to disturb your mental, physical, or emotional self-care, so definitely you must say yes to that person, that I'm available. Yes, I can do it. But if you feel that you cannot, or you are engaged with some other commitments, or you have to do certain other tasks, or you have some other roles as a mother, as a wife, as a sister, or in different roles really, or as a brother. I'm not gender biased here. I was just referring to female, but even to male members as well. All the male educators, if they are like uncle, father, brother, or whatever role they are playing, if sometime you have to say no to someone, do understand that, say it in a polite and humble way, that would love to do it, but if you can reconsider that, if I'm not to be burdened with this task. Honestly speaking, it's going to resolve many issues. Not at your end, but at the end of the series as well. I am not saying here because I'm not saying here to be disrespectful, to be like, or use this strategy all the time. No, because we are educators, we have to perform different roles. We have to perform duties. We have to see like other copy checking work, or even we have to see plannings. We have to see class management. A role as a teacher is diversified, so all other aspects that fall under that role, definitely we cannot say no to them. But emotional self-care is really important, that you give space to yourself, you give importance to yourself, and you see that your physical body, or your stress stamina, I just call it, it will be disturbed, or you know there is one reason that you can take, if it is something like that is going to change your life, then don't compromise on it. Literally, I'm telling you. Because it all happens that when do you get what opportunity? Or if I just want the other way, what opportunity you are going to get when? So, like, this all depends on that. I hope I'm clear in it. We don't take care of our physical, emotional, and spiritual self. We break like the glass, and we don't understand. And interesting thing is that people say that they or the near and dear ones say, oh, we didn't know that we were suffering with these type of tensions, these type of traumas. No, this cup is, and I'm holding this cup in my hand, and human body is like, if you consider human body, the physical self, and your thoughts as if what you pour in it, your thoughts like that. And if this physical self, I ask you to hold, to hold this glass for a longer time. Okay, can you do it? Does the weight of the cup matters, or the weight of the thing that is being poured in it, that matters a lot? I'm going to ask you this question in part. Okay, let's continue. Why is self-care essential? Educators, yes. Why is self-care essential for educators? This is the question. Yes, here is the for. You can see now. Why is self-care essential for educators? We are going to see it. Yes. Self-care isn't just good for educator, but also for the students. Understanding that link between self-care and professional effectiveness can really help people understand it's not selfish. I discussed this point in my, previous talk, when I was like, I was discussing some other aspect. I think that was spiritual aspect when we were discussing. So I told you, it's not being selfish that you say that your self-care is leading you towards your selfishness. No, it's not like that. This is something that I think that there must be some program to instill awareness among the students to about the self-care. Actually, when students are having, when they will be getting this awareness, teachers will automatically will get this awareness the moment when they will like the moment the teachers will understand that the students they have understood their their responsibilities in the sense that what are their limitations, what is their limited area that is involved in self-care. So then teachers will be less burdenized. In fact, giving this awareness to the students, that matters most. So again, the responsibility of giving this awareness is again on the shoulders of the educators, and they have to do it. Not only for your own self, for your own benefit you are doing it, but for the benefit of the child as well, so that when, or the student as well, when he is grown up, he will get to know what he's supposed to do and how he's going to how is he going to perform his duties toward others as well. That is going to make the day. Some poetic verses that are going to make the day. Some uh, some Quranic verses even at times they make the day, and you feel that the whole day is so blessed, so good. But it all depends. What's your choice? How do you feel good? How do you feel strong inside, inwardly? So this is what that to maintain your energy and enthusiasm for teaching, you have to put these type of things into your life. Okay, that is responses of teachers when they asked what they do for self-care. Yes, it was a research that was done, and research reference is at the end also. You can see it at the end. And the teachers, they gave different responses, and then I prepared this. Before this one, there is like a very important thing we would like to discuss. The responses, yes, for self-care. I wanted to put a link here so that you may go through that one and you may listen to the teacher's opinion. That link is missing here, but would like to see that. Probably if that is required, you can I will put it later on in my this video. So that says that teachers, someone said, I personally believe that when I'm feeling something, I just go in an open space and I extend my arms, and as if I'm welcoming the air, I'm welcoming the rain, I'm welcoming the light. It depends what time is it, what weather is it. And if you feel as if the things are like, you feel the warmth of the cup, it's like that. You feel the coldness of the cup, coldness of the glass. It's up to you. What is your taste? How do you feel good for it? How do you change your mood? How do you so there the teachers, they came up with different. Someone said some hobbies, someone said meeting with the grandparents, or meeting with the grandchildren, or discussing something, or drawings, or paintings, or reading books. So this is what for the self-care. Someone said meditation. So you will see a lot of stuff over there, but that's literally good. I couldn't find that. I forgot to put that link here, but inshallah it will be sure. Next thing is causes of teacher stress. I'm going to do it quickly because already I am think it's too much extended session. So large class sizes and low wages, this is very important thing, that classroom sizes 40 student and wages, teachers wages 20,000. Like, so that's why teacher also is not giving that much to the students or to the institute. Next is not enough time for planning, or as we nowadays I've seen the teachers are least interested in planning. Not enough time because we are already involved in, all the time we are having the mobiles, and we are busy in chit chat, Facebook, some other things. But this is this could be one of the reasons. So lack of support from administration. So when we talk about the administration is also putting least effort to build up the morale of the teacher, to take that teacher to the next level. That teacher takes in trust, or take if the strength of the class is 14, if a teacher is dealing really good, some extra incentives to that teacher should be given. Lack of support, I should say, or you can say some supporting team member, some supporting some assistant teacher, some extra handouts, or some other things could be provided to him or her. Yes, next is not enough behavioral support in school. Yes, if something happens wrong, there is no behavioral support, neither for the students nor for the teachers. And reason is that because at times teachers or the educators are also not playing their role. And when it becomes a common practice, the common practices, they are considered as theories, that it happens like this. ये तो ऐसे ही होता है. It happens like this. So this thing is like, I personally, I also understand because I've been on the management seat. I do understand, but I believe that if a teacher is performing really good, that teacher must be given incentive and must shine out, so that others must see that if they are also going to put the effort, or they are also being provided with the same support. If they need the same support, definitely they have to come to that standard. Excessive amount of paperwork and little time to complete. I'm telling you, this is something ridiculous. All the time, teachers are being asked to put everything into the, paper, write every comment, write everything, and little time to complete the other tasks that are directly related to their teaching methodologies, your teaching behaviors. Yes, to make the teacher stress free, they're not doing it. These are all, they all need one complete session. These are the causes of teacher stress. They need one complete session that I'm not in the position to explain this also, just giving you the idea that reason of the stress could be this: out of classroom duties and have workload, backyard duty, front yard duty, this area duty, that area duty. So that also is just a workload for the teacher. So lack of support from parents, extreme behavior issues. Nowadays students are living in a technology age and teachers are a little bit far behind. Students are more expressive. They have good command on certain, you can say, uh, gadgets. So they think themselves as if they're superior. So again, behavioral issues on the part of the teachers, on the part of administration, students, parents, that is also there. That adds to the stress of the teacher. Being expected to differentiate for every student. So like every, as Howard Gardner says, that multiple intelligences, and we also say at times, because these are the things that they are the, Bloom's taxonomy and multiple intelligence and 7 intelligences and these type of you know aspects or these type of terminologies as well. Usually when teacher is asked to differentiate the student or put the students in different categories, so again the teacher feels herself or himself as burdenized. So next is what teachers need to overcome stress. What teachers need to overcome stress. Yes, what do teachers need to overcome stress? Yes, you can see the stress level. It moves from here, 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 and then it goes like this. You can see that smaller class sizes, more behavioral support for students, more planning time, more money, definitely given enough wages, good salaries, less standardized testing, more and more testing, more and more record keeping, and these all things, they disturb and burdenize the teacher. Don't turn in lesson plans, sub coverage, healthy lunches must be provided for teachers. Very important. I believe if they are provided to the teachers, I'm often found saying this thing to the teacher to keep some dry fruits or some dates in their small pouch, so that they may throughout the day their energy level or their sugar level must retain. Must be retained properly. Because if they have the energy, they're going to impart that energy and that confidence to the students. And if it's possible, management, if school management can, like arrange some stuff, some little tidbits for the teachers from time to time. But it all depends, like, whether management agrees and the teachers agree as well. So fully fund all public schools as well. Private schools as well, they need support. So better administration, a workout room available to teachers. Yes, there should be a workout room for all the teachers. No yard duties should be there, tuition reimbursement, and all of the above, if they're provided, then definitely a teacher is, I think a teacher will be literally stress-free. And you can see the reference here from where I've picked it. At the end of the session, reference has already been provided. So best self-care practices for the educators. We are going to see it quickly. SELF, SELF. S for sleep, E for exercise, L for light, F for food, C for clean, A for avoid. And R for routine and E for engage. These are literally very, very important. If you want to see, you can see here that a healthy mind resides in a healthy body. Okay, clean and healthy body. Next, quickly, we are going to see it. What is the next topic? Teacher stress and health effects. Yes, this is very important topic. How does it affect on teachers, students, and schools life? When a teacher is stressful, and health. Yes, yes, yes. International statistics related to teacher stress. They are real. If you want to go through this one, there's a study reference that was conducted by American Federation of Teachers. It was found that 61% of teachers reported their work was always or often stressful compared to 30% of non-teachers. If this thing is happening in to those countries that really pay good to the teachers, their wages are good, and the environment, uh, like you can say that environment, physical environment as well. The environment of the school, the location, the areas. But what I mean to say is that if they are also like really appealing, if this thing is happening there, there's 61% of teachers that they are stressful compared to 30% of non-teachers. So those who are in non-teaching job and those who are in teaching job. So let's see. In Pakistan, I don't know whether someone has conducted that survey or not. According to a 2018 survey by the National Education Association in the United States, 61 teachers reported that their work was always or often physically and emotionally exhausting. So exhausted teacher is not going to work well. We have to understand it. To 2018 Teaching and Learning International Survey. TALIS, yes. I heard about it and I read an article. That's why I got this reference that TALIS conducted by the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development found that 34% of teachers in participating countries reported experiencing a high level of stress. 34%. Now you understand, if this is the situation of the developed countries, so what will be the situation of underdeveloped or the countries like Pakistan, struggling one? So how do you say? Union in 2019 found in against the survey. You can go through this one. Pakistan's situation is worse. As you know, I told you that the Pakistan Teachers Union conducted a study in 2019 and found that around 75% of the teachers in Pakistan experience higher levels of 75. Is on facts. You can these are the things that are here for the reference as well. And I'm going to conclude this all. 5 best tips for the teachers. What are they? Set and maintain boundaries. I discussed it already. Acknowledge moments of gratitude or joy. This is really important. My daughters are also saying all the time, Mom, please have time for yourself and be thankful that you have this and that. And at times I also feel that we have to show our gratitude and joy for the things that we have. And the things we don't have and we don't have control, we should not repent over it. Yes, reflect on your feelings and needs. Whatever you feel for others, think it, rethink about it, and then you convey that message in any form to others. And you describe your needs to others as well, that you also need some space, as I described earlier. Space to to understand yourself, to meditate, to enjoy, do some other things as well. Recognize what is and isn't in your control. There's some decisions that are from the majesty God, the great God, so we cannot control them, but there's something that we can control. These are sometimes we have to understand that the things that we can't change, if they're going to affect our mood, our life, that is going to make the things worse. If the things that we can change and feel that we can bring some betterment, amendment in it, then we must work on it. Use self-care routines throughout your day. That's very important. Self-care routine. I had a perfume here. I know whether I apply perfume. Toothbrush, clip your nails, comb your hair, apply lipstick, for ladies, and change your dress morning, evening, and night. This is really important. Keep yourself all the time clean and tidy, appealing. It's really important. And this thing is going to impact a great role. It's going to impact a great. It's going to play a great role in your personality as well. So I'm going to get some exercise. Very important. You can see the exercise here. Then we have go for a walk. Very common practice. It's said, at times I do make a plan, but I don't do it. But most of the time, those who are obese and they need some walk, definitely they must try and go for it. Those who are not obese, even they are rude, they must try, I must say. Eat healthy food. You can see all healthy foods here. Then, yes, listen to your favorite music. I discussed this one. If you like music, poetry, books, reading, painting, whatever you like to do it for your own good self. Okay, write something, some diary writing, something. There was like you can keep a box, a small box, and whatever happened good to you, you can write on the chit and you can put in the box. Okay, and you can put that box on one side under the bed or anywhere that you feel that no one is going to touch that one. And after 1 month, you just open up that box and see how many good things have happened to you. And or you can take a sticky note and you can write some notes on it. Okay, and keep them somewhere at the back side of your door, and you feel that you're blessed with so many things because they are. Or you write your success stories. Like today, Ahmed Arslan was found fighting, and I made them good friends. I told them importance of this. It's your success story. If they become the friends, put it at the back of the door on the chit pad. And or for example, some of your colleague was like quite down, and you said, okay, you gave a big hug and said, okay, everything will be good. And after that, she spent very good time. So such small acts of kindness, they're going to make your way, make your day, make your success stories. Go for it. Go for it. Yes. Make time for your own family. Yes. You really, yes, 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 yes. Have a time for yourself as well. Go outside to restaurants and try different cuisines. You can do this one. Have a lonely time. Oh, yes, this is the new talk. The try new restaurants and new cuisines. Cuisines are definitely the ambience of that place that affects you. And even if you can't go, you can imagine that you are the part of that place. You can imagine, it's better to make you happy even with your thoughts as well. If you can't go yourself, I personally believe you can do it. What's left? Try meditation. Yes, you might have seen people doing like this. And I'm sitting on a chair, otherwise I could have, and the legs like this and the hands like this. So this is, or even without that one as well, sit on a prayer mat and just think as if you're just sitting in front of your Lord. But take deep breaths and be thankful with every breath. You can do different things in meditation. Hang out with friends that after our married life, we don't get the time for it, but it's really important. Book, I told you, storybooks, they make your mind. Or the poetry books, they do wonders. What's left? Programs for educators, welfare around the globe. This is what you can stop and you can go through this all day. So here it is. Now, here comes the cup. Okay, I told you I'm going to keep this cup and you're going to watch the video. Okay, very important. How heavy do you think this glass of water is? How heavy? Expecting another half full, half empty question, the crowd gave various answers. Well, he said, actually, it depends on how long I will it. Think about that. So this is one. So learn to put the glass down. The glass of worries, the glass of problems. Learn to put it down. Thank you very much. Signing off. Allah Hafiz.